P game, man. Listen, semen retention is how you break free from your lust curse and how you become your highest version. Now, peep game, look, we all know that energy is how we do everything. Energy is how you get up in the bed. You know what I'm saying? In the morning, energy is how you go seize your day. Energy is how you go put that work in, whether if it's, at the gym, whether if it's on your business, whether if it's in the bedroom. You feel me? Energy is everything. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be transferred. So when it comes to semen retention, you have to realize that semen retention is something that will want to destroy you, but it's only building you up to be the best version of yourself. And I'll elaborate more on that. So basically what that means is when you get an erection, right? You know what I'm saying? I know everybody's of age here, and if you ain't, you're about to learn something new. When you get an erection, that is your energy being stuck in one place. So just kind of like I pause before I'm about to run a mile, or I'm paused before I'm about to sprint or something. That is what that is. And what is happening is when testosterone raises in the body, it causes an erection. It creates blood flow, which is a very healthy thing. You just don't know what to do with that energy. So when it comes to that, bro, I need you to realize that when that happens, let's say you bored right now, you just get an erection, your animalistic instinct, right? So let's distinguish the two. The highest version of yourself wants to love, wants to create, wants to build, wants to just exist, wants to help others, wants to do all of those things, right? Because that's high frequency activity. The lower version of yourself wants to kill, wants to hunt, wants to, honestly just do everything in a lower tier, if I'm being quite frankly honest. Everything. You know what I'm saying? So in your mind, right, because we're wired as animals, you know what I'm saying? We're human beings, but we're wired as animals. So when it comes to an erection, when it comes to you seeing an attractive woman, you want to breed her. You feel me? Because that's how we're wired. So that means you may want to have sex with her. You feel me? Once again, sex is not a bad thing. Sex is a very spiritually lifting thing that you do in the right intention. But if you do it with the lustful intention, then you become lustful and you have that curse upon you because you're just going to keep doing it and you don't think nothing's wrong. So what happens is going forward, you have to realize that you have to build more self-awareness within your activity. So whether that's you getting an erection in the morning, get up and go do something with that energy. Go take a cold shower. Go do some push-ups. Take your ass to the gym. Get off your ass. Don't get up in the morning and you're literally your sign from God to go do what you need to be doing. Because in the morning, your erection is going up, which means you need to get your ass up and go do something with that energy. That's literally all that means, bro. That don't mean you need to sit there and go nut on your pillows and sheets and feel bad about it later on and feel like you're depressed and you got anxiety. No, you don't. You just don't know what to do with the energy. This is how you transmutate, bro. You transmutate by being intentional with where you want your energy to go. So if you're meditating, right? And if I'm meditating with my eyes closed and I want my energy to go up my 33 vertebrae in my spine and I wanted to hit my brain, all I have to do is just do a specific breathing technique. And you could do this shit with me now, bro. And be intentional with where you want that to go. Think about where you want the energy to go. And if you do your meditation for 10 minutes, do that for a half of your meditation, bro. If you feel like your sexual energy is overpowering you, get to meditating, bro. Because once again, sexual energy is another form of discipline. When you can master self, you can master life. And when you can master life, it's all she wrote. So once again, my G, listen. When it comes to lust, right? When it comes to your energy, you have to learn how to distinguish the two. Once again, you having a high degree of testosterone, right? You having erectile function, not dysfunction. You having erectile function, meaning that things are working properly for you. You just have a lot of energy built up that you have nothing to do with. I need you to start being more intentional with this. And the reason why I made this video is because I'm going on a 120-day semen retention journey. Now, I'm going to vlog this shit. I'm going to document this shit. But the reason why I went on this semen retention journey is because I noticed that being my gift, right? Being my leadership, being the things that I have to do every day, whether it be business related, whether that be family related, whether that just be worldly related, right? Me going into the world as I am. I started to notice that I started to focus too much on the 3D. And if you're aware, you're aware. If you don't, you don't. But basically, the 3D is you focusing externally on the world. Not what comes about the world, not the activities, like I was saying, the high frequency things that we do. You just focusing on the world, whether that's getting money, whether that's getting shit done, whether that's whatever. Once again, this isn't a bad thing, but when you focus on too much of something, it becomes unconstructive and unconducive. So I told myself I wanted to be able to know that I could go 120 days on semen retention. Now, have I watched porn before? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, have I, you know what I'm saying? Like, had sex before? Yes, of course. But that's never been a real problem for me. That's never been something that was like, oh my God, this is destroying me. No, my nigga, I never had that problem. But I started to notice that I started to get comfortable, right? Like, I started to get comfortable with the sex aspect. I started to get comfortable, you feel me, with, you know, just having my sexual energy being displayed everywhere, you feel me? You know, and what that basically means is I'm just getting comfortable with doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do. And that's not okay, because sooner or later, that's going to come back to bite you in the ass. So, for instance, I told myself, if I can go 120 days on semen retention, then I know in my heart I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. If I can go 120 days on semen retention, you damn sure can go 90 days. You damn sure can go 120 days. You damn sure can go 30 days. Because in all actuality, brother, my sister, because I know a lot of women watch me too, it's all about your intention. Now, if you could maintain and transmutate and fluctuate the most powerful energy on earth, because let's not like, you know what I'm saying? Let's not, you know, like really actually get this shit misconstrued. Sexual energy is the most powerful energy on earth. This is why you have so many people who are fappers. This is why you have so many people with no purpose. This is why you have so many people who are in the lust curse. And I'll get deeper on that later on in the video. But it's because sexual energy is overpowering them. And if you're overpowered by something, let's say for instance, right, I'm playing tug of war with somebody. And I'm playing tug of war with the other version of myself. Now, my other version of myself is in the gym. My other version of myself reads books. My other version of myself is so ahead of the version of me now that he just overpowers me. Whether if he knows more than me, whether if he's stronger than me, whether if he's more discerning than me, he's more focused, something he's doing is better than what I'm currently doing right now. So I need to get where he's at. Now, once again, it's not about comparing yourself, but I'm comparing myself to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm comparing myself to me. So that's when it gets tricky, right? I always tell you guys, bro, when you do something, do it for the love. Do it for the intention of who you want to be. I want to be a better version of myself. I want to be a more disciplined version of myself. Not saying that I'm not already disciplined, but I want to be even better. I want to be more focused than I already am. You know what I'm saying? I want to be more intentional than I already am. I want to be better at manifesting than I already am, because I've done so much and I've literally obtained so much, and I've done and gave so much value at a young early age that I just know me going into my 20s, I have not even scratched the surface. So once again, bro, when it comes to this, you have to set an intention. Like, you could watch this video and you could tell yourself like, yeah, I'm about to go on semen retention, you know what I'm saying, because I want to learn how to do this. I want to, you know, even come back, and you may resonate with what I just said, and that may make you want to do it. But you have to do it for your own selfish reason. And I know that sounds fucked up, but in order for you to stay the course, you have to be in tune with what you're doing. Now, once again, we know how YouTube works. We know how dopamine is. You can watch my video, then watch another video that's twice as dopamine spiking and forget everything I just said. We know how that works, my nigga. You feel me? It just is what it is. So once again, like I said in all my videos, if this is something that you genuinely want to do, get a pen, get some paper, you know what I'm saying? Get you a tablet, get you something that you can see every single day you wake up to keep you on board. So when you do want to fuck off, right? when you do, because once again, it's going to happen. You're going to have those late nights, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're going to have those early mornings. You're going to have those, temptation breaks is what I like to call them. And it's only for a small period of time. They're going to pass. Once again, if you can kill the flesh, you can accomplish anything. I'll say this shit again. If you can kill the flesh, you can accomplish anything. That means you can create the 8-figure business in an X amount of time. You can, you feel me, attract a loving, caring, feminine woman who can help you become more than you already are right now. You feel me? And add to your lineage, add to your kingdom, add to your foundation that you're building. You can attract everything that you need. Once again, not everything that you want, everything that you need to help you get better. And I'll leave y'all with this, right? I was talking to y'all about this lust curse. A lot of my men right now in this day and age, whether it's been passed on to them from a side of the family, from a, we have two sides of the family. So whether if it got passed on you from your mother's side, your dad's side, we know how DNA works, right? Ask yourself this question. If I can be the individual to be better and be wiser and make better decisions, why would I not be that man? If I can be the individual to financially free myself and financially free my family, right? And not for the greed of it, for the aspect of spiritually unifying and healing my lineage, my family, you feel me? My kids and their kids. I can be the individual that broke that curse for everybody going forward. I can be the individual that was able to be disciplined enough to show my kids how not to go about being pulled in by the world and the demonic entities that are laying in the world. Because once again, you know what I'm saying? There are always energies at play. I just told you that energy goes up and down, around. It doesn't just stay stagnant. This is why you don't walk around with an erection 12 hours a day. You feel me? So it's going to move. It's going to transcend. It's going to, you feel me, do everything it can. But you have to be intentional with what you are doing. You have to be intentional with where you want to go. Just as your energy has to be intentional with where it wants to go, or it will get confused. So, listen, man. You have the potential in you because you watched this video. If you got recommended this video, it wasn't by mistake. It wasn't by coincidence. No, bro. You're seeing this video right now because you are the chosen one. You're not around the homies right now. You're not of normal category and status. You're not doing the worldly things because in all actuality, that is not what God has for you. God has a higher purpose for you. God has a higher positioning for you. And God is seeing you through everything that is going on right now. Trust and believe. No matter if you think you're at your wit's end, no matter if you think you're at zero, God is seeing you through all of that because he has a positioning for you. When you work for him, you don't just get a material possession. You don't just get what the world offers. You get everlasting praise. You get everlasting grace in this lifetime because we know one thing and one thing is for certain. Energy doesn't die. So your soul right now is going to be really relieved when you know that you're working for God, when you know that you're working in alignment for higher purpose, when you know that you're giving the people game, giving the people value, and no matter what that is, and you're helping someone rather than hurting and destroying and killing and doing all of these destructive, low entity, low vibrational things. You feel me? So once again, be the individual that did it, bro. Yes, life is hard. You know what I'm saying? It's simple, but it ain't easy. Yes, the sexual energy can be very overpowering at times. It can make you want to give up. It can make you want to just cave in. Life can make you want to just give up, want to just cave in. But let's be honest with ourselves. We got to keep going. No matter if we have a rainy day, no matter if we slip up one day, no matter if we have a bad day, we have to keep going. The story mode continues with or without us. You feel me? Life goes on with or without us. So why not be the individual that took control of life? Instead of letting life bitch them around, instead of letting life drag them around, instead of letting life, cause them to be a victim, be the victor of your life. Be a motivation for the people. Be an inspiration for the people. Dedicate your life to being so good, so disciplined, so intelligent, so physically and mentally strong that people ask you, how did you do it? That people will pay you for your knowledge on how you became so valuable. Literally. And that's literally the gateway to financial freedom. Become so valuable that people can't help but want to pay you. Become so valuable that people can't help but want to see you, talk to you, all of these different things, right? And make sure when you're doing these things, you're doing them with the right intention. Make sure you're discerned. Make sure you're praying for discernment. Make sure you're asking for discernment. Make sure you're doing semen retention for the right reason. Make sure that your mind frame is in the right place it needs to be. Because trust me, if you can master your sexual energy, there is nothing in this world you cannot conquer. And I'll say that shit one more time. If you can master your sexual energy, there is nothing in this world you cannot conquer. Hey, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. For the new people watching this, like, comment, subscribe. IG link in the description. Look, man, let's give it to them how they need to, man. Let's give it to them the right way. Let's do it the righteous way. You feel me? Hey, all praises, man. I love y'all. I'm out.